Hello everyone and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yaswell and today we are playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demands the execution of the death row prisoner Jowd to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake and I believe her. Even though, she killed me apparently according to the video footage that we saw from what's-his-face. And so I am paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. What took so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. He's so short. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you. Do 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 do. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes, always a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face, too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. I am going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. All right, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guests? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. All right, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you. Beauty. It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. Something else is bothering me, too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. It's a trap. Holy crap. It is, it's the trap. Taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the power of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing, before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Huh. I don't know if I want to spin it faster. Not throw the whole thing off. Or it'll just... The thing is dangerous as is. Wow. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do anything. The shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. I bet it'd be quite a spectacle if it fell. Something can break it, kind of makes me want to break it. If something can break, it kind of makes me want to break it. This is one of those things you light with fire, isn't it? As long as there's light in the room, is something like this really necessary? If something can be lit, it kind of makes me want to light it. I need another cord to reach the trunk and open it. Wonder if I can create a new cord. Oh. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. Can't reach anything from there. Just about. Wait. Oh. Wait, how did I get over there? But I wasn't over there. Oh. Boing. That still wasn't far enough. Can I open that and leave it open? No. Even the party poppers are in this room. So does that mean the pigeon dude and these people work together? I think they might. Stop snoring, dude. Oh, I really should not fire the poppers. Just my imagination. Just my imagination, that's all he has to say? What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? I mean, I could always fire this one too, right? Again, same words. That's interesting. If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at that streamer go spinning around and round and round. Now, how can I make use of that? Well, I imagine with this. No? Huh. Can I tilt the candle somehow? Light the candle on the dolly? Oh, wait. Hmm. Good. Kind of what I was hoping for. Now if I raise it, it'll catch the streamer on fire, and it'll lead it straight up there. Uh-huh. And since I've already tilted it, yep. Just my imagination. Again. Wait. That's not the daughter. What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... Yeah. Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? Just my imagination. Oh, wait. What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. What voice did I have for her before? That was like 6 videos ago. Hey, mister! Yes, cute little lady. More juice, perhaps. All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. And say those awful things about this house. This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? Why does she have a core? He's about to ask the same thing. What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. It also means somebody else must have saved her. Better ask her what happened. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile must have saved her. Missile? Missile! I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Cecil. Cecil? My name is Camila. Camila. So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing that this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? What does that mean? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax. You are not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute, maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers. Eh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy, eh? Nan asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Timsick Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah. Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Timsick Park, eh? What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box, yep. The music box in the park. That's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know where. I'll pretend I don't know. You know? You don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away. No, that's not it. My dad? He's going to die, and it's all because of me. What do you mean, because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jowd. That's right. What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago, that murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. Then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camila. Why is it so dark? What was that noise? I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption. I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is also unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. The little lady is Detective Child's daughter? I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know! Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. Updated the phone book. Alright. Oh. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late, and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. Huh, I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of this deal. Be quiet. I can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Alright, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Uh-huh. All right, we are leaving. Pardon me, little lady. Oh, the book. No, the book. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone in the room that stole the little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence, the sum of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Trophy 12:10 a.m. to 12:25 a.m. The trophy earned. Yes, I wish to save. How much time did we just spend? Let's see. We're still got a little bit of time. Chapter 12. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camila, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla, why did they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists, too, like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could just be coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Oh, how can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please, if you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? If she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? If she doesn't answer, no? It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Oh, God. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanela? I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Jowd? I'm so sorry, I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and a student. It brings a tear to my eye. Trick time. Oh, wait. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Ha! Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons. So were all those rumors about you true? But the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has a certain principle that can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Jones, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... Oh. I don't want to talk to him. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camila. What? Camila? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No! It can't be! And by the way, Camila told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camila herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot him, Alma. And when I'm executed or not, that will be the end of it. Camila won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is that true? What Camila said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. Mom! What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camila, just the two of them. The little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh man, that's so horrible. Camila told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. Impossible move. I'm gonna skip the middle one and go to the bottom one. Camila was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right, that was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? He was supposed to shoot the arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. Somebody's dead. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camila. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. Adjustment to the scene? What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in the wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean... And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what's in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police, my own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room, powers I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers knew. The kidnappers who abducted Camila knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jowd! There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course little Camila didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm gonna prove it. For Camila's sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jowd. Len, where is that music box now? In Timsick Park. Camila left it there.